guys! Good afternoon! This is Group 6 of BS and Trep 1B. And we will be reporting the IBALON epic from 41st until 48 stanzas of the story. Let's go! So this is the 41st until 44th stanzas, with the highlighted box are translated to English for us to understand and easily to discuss. So let's proceed. We will start with the message of the given stanza. On the first stanza, the message given was, it says that being a leader, we must be a good follower and must be follow the laws he or she made so that others will follow. Also, it says that no priority treated, either you are a slave or a master, to be fair and equally treated to everyone. So, for as John Ajor says that effective leaders treat individuals differently but equally. So it is also that based on my experience, I can say that being a leader, you must be a good follower first. For the next message given, for the 42nd stanzas, it says that they should be respectful and responsible for everyone and inspired to do things for the next generation. Unity and aggression of all people to build and discover for the next generation. So it says here that treat everyone with respect. We will proceed to the next stanza. It is also the same with the 41st until 44th, that the highlighted box are translated to English for us to understand and easily to discuss. Next is the message of the stanza. For the 43rd and until 45th stanzas, it is one of the very important in these stanzas because the destruction or calamity is appear. It is measuring the people how strong they are and how believed they are with each other and with their leader. So in this stanza given and says that we will always prepared because we don't know what happened tomorrow. So even though you are wise, you have plan, but when the calamity unexpectedly arrive, those plans and wise plans will be erased or useless. And it is also says that no matter how we are stable, we are still weak when the struggles of life will come unexpectedly. So with this given stanza, I can connect this with this saying that expect the unexpected things. So we don't know what happened by tomorrow. So we are expecting of unexpected things. Next is the 46 to 48 stanza. The message given of this stanza is, the destruction came but still new life and hope shines. There is a good outcome after the destruction, and the supplies of fish can feed a whole ibalong. And also can connect this saying that all happened for a reason and only God knows. So in this given stanza, it says that after the rain there's a rainbow, After a storm, there's a calm. After a night, there's a morning. And after the end, there's a new beginning. By day star. So that's all for the message of the given stanza. And then we will now proceed to the theme. With this theme, by sharing our discussion during our GMeet, group GMeet, we share a lot of understanding and give something that we can do or we can share. So by this, we have two. One is God's plan has a creator purpose because we don't know by the next day. So we don't know the next day when God's plan. Next is respect, love, and appreciate things when we have. So these are the sayings or the theme that they shared to us during our GMeet discussion. Based on Mr. Paladan, he said that the preservation of the environment that seemed to be break after the recreation of a fascinating world. To Miss Getalado said that after destruction or calamity, there's a new beautiful place to form. So the next is destroying environment and become a beautiful word again. By Miss Barliso. For Miss Pedereo, it says that the effect of terrifying onus and destruction. For Miss Laika, she said that appreciate and take care of the nature. So for me, or based on the reality, we expect the unexpected because the IBALON already good under the leadership. The economic is already increasing because they are creating invention for the rice, linsa, and other. But when the destruction arrive, it's all gone. So we never expect the unexpected. Next lesson is the conflict. So in this stanza, the conflict is the onus or storm impacted to the environment and nearly ruined the entire region. So it means that the big flood came caused by the onus. The volcanoes of Atlantic, Colossi, and Isarog erupted. Next is the terrifying earthquake, the land shaking, and because of the earthquake, the river changed the direction. The sea was rolled high, and then the mountains sunk. By this, after the destruction, after the onus, the lake was formed. So we will see what happened and what is the lake. First is the Pasakaw Island. When the mountain sunk, it was formed by the lake, and the tip of the mountain remained, and it is now called as Pasakaw Island. Also, the Batu Camarines Sur, the Batu Lake, and as far as I know today, it was a lot of fish also, so it can be related on the story. So let's go to the value. First is the passion and purpose. That even though there is a lot of trials will came focusing on the principle, will show the route to a fulfillment life. It means that we can apply this on our present situation, that even though we have a lot of trials, especially today, the pandemic, the passion and purpose of our life was focusing, and we are know that we can still fight because we have a purpose, we have a passion, and we are fighting for that. Next is the hope and faith. This also can be waiting for the calm and stop the weather, and for the another calm. They believe for the new tomorrow. So, by this, also in the presence, it can be related and says that hoping that pandemic, since we are in pandemic, we are hoping, or all people are hoping for the pandemic to stop and the whole world be at peace. So by faith to God, and still we are praying for the peace. So next is the leadership, power, trust, and respect. Han Tae-yong used his power to fulfill his duty and power to apply laws with respect and equality to his companion. People trust him to follow, so they follow. So it means that the election are coming or is coming. Then during election, we must choose a better leader to have power but equally treated and fair to her community. She or he must be respectful, trustworthy, so that people can be at peace. Next is the entrepreneurial. So they innovate and invented such as planting rice, boats, and things needed. So as today, the whole world changed a lot because of technology and continuing the invention and innovation of people for the better. Next is the cooperation, teamwork, and love. The cooperation, teamwork, and love, helping each other by in planting, doing daily works in unity to follow the law. So as same as by this presence, through cooperation, the pandemic is going worst, but through the invention of the vaccination, people can now be saved. So through the cooperation, we must be having a vaccination. We must follow the vaccination so that all be in safe. Then teamwork and love, if we follow the protocols, the vaccination, not only the cooperation we are giving, also the love we can give to each other. Last is the courage and brave to face the trials of life and nature. So they in our presence to face and handle the situation now, though it is very, very hard, but still we are fighting for. So this is the lesson that we learned, and I hope everybody learned too, from the 41st until 48th stanza. So this is our reference, and this is our reporting way. So that's all. This is the end of our presentation. Thank you.